Hello everyone. Let's make up a hypothetical example. Let's say that every single one of you is a race of purple people that live in the United States. And let's also say that it's written in the laws of the United States, in the very Constitution, that purple people are not allowed to be president. If you're purple, you can vote for someone who's running for president. You can vote for whoever you like. But you yourself, as a purple person, cannot become president. You cannot run for president. You cannot become vice president. None of that whatsoever. Would you be likely to vote? Would you be encouraged to vote? Most likely not. Since you're not allowed to play in that game, since you're not allowed to be a part of it, since you're not allowed to aspire to that position, it's kind of discouraging. You're like, why should I even partake whatsoever if I'm personally not allowed to be that? As a race of purple people, I feel kind of offended maybe even that I'm not allowed to be that position. It's discrimination, okay? Well, that's the current state of things in the United States of America. But not by race, not by gender, but it's by age. In the United States, in order to be president, you have to be at least 35 years old. So anyone under 35 years of age is absolutely unqualified, unable to become president. You can't run for president, you can't be vice president, because in order to be vice president, you have to be qualified to be president, so again, you have to be 35. And so every election this comes around where these politicians, they attempt to get the younger vote, and sometimes they say, well, why don't younger people get out and vote? You know, anywhere from the legal age of voting, which is 18, all the way up to, say, people in their late 20s and early 30s, whatever it may be. Why don't these people vote? You know, how do we get these young people out to vote? And they never think about it in the way that I just explained to you. When you segregate somebody, or when you tell somebody that they completely can't be a part of that, you could vote. You could vote for all these older people, but you can't be president yourself. If you're 27 years old, 34 years old, just that close, no, you can't be president. Like I said, it can be a little bit discouraging. And it is discouraging enough that that demographic of individuals, younger people, again from 18 and throughout people's 20s, even 30s, they generally don't vote. Yes, some of them do, just as some purple people would vote even if they couldn't become president. But the vast majority of them do not, and that's why.